Long way, get this shit a long way, shit a long way. Long way, hit it long way, 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 shit long way, 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 shit a long way. Gotta get the shit a long way, get the shit a long way, finish rich, yeah. Gotta get the shit a long way, get the shit a know she don't really understand, man. Gotta know what she don't really understand, man. Gotta get a meal, but she don't understand. She be tripping every day, she be tripping every way. But I gotta get this shit a long way, tryna get money every single way, tryna get money every single day, get money every single way, every day. Every day we gotta get paid, yeah. Every day we gotta get paid, yeah. Feeling like we be the new slave, yeah. No, we gotta finish rich, no, we gotta finish rich. Got a new bitch, she don't understand rich. She don't understand, she's gotta get rich. She don't understand, sometimes we gotta hit lit. No, we ain't hit lit, tryna get the long way, yeah. Tryna get this shit the long way, yeah. Coach is tryna wrap up a entree, yeah. Told you the other day that did my phone strong. We gon' shoot the long way, we gon' get the long way, yeah. Yeah, get the shit the long way. My bitch be trippin' back and forth like a phone way. My name is Tari, I ain't playing games, just another Tari. Yesterday she told me that she bout to leave, man. Said fuck it, bitch, we gon' get some money. Said fuck it, bitch, I'm about to get some money. So what I do today, I went and got some money, yeah. Cause we gon' get this shit the long way, we gon' get shit the long way, yeah. Back and forth like the pong way, yeah. Man, I'ma get this shit the long way, get this shit the long way. Just the only way today, because they go with shit's crazy. We gotta wear a mask, we the new slaves, and we be wearing this shit like every day. We be okay, we gon' be okay, they gon' be okay, they gon' be okay for me, yeah. So we gon' get this shit the long way, we gon' get this shit the long way. We gon' get this shit the long way, yeah, we get shit the long way, yeah. Cause we gon' be okay, we gon' be okay, yeah. We gon' get the long way, yeah.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome. Remove some things here. What's up, Andre, Omanique, Aaron? What's going on? Hello, my name is LJ Young, and I am a 100%. No, I don't do that no more, do I? No, I'm just here to share my gift. And my gift is that I understand that capitalism is psychological, split into two parts, positive and negative. All right. The people that live on the negative side of the economy are called debt slaves. Who are debt slaves, you might be asking? Debt slaves are people that believe they can own with no money of their own. People that believe they can buy houses with mortgages. People that believe they can buy cars with car loans. People that believe they buy iPhones every single year while making payments every single year. Those people are called debt slaves. Now, the psychological part of it all, they don't know that they're debt slaves, okay? They don't know that they are the currency. They are the equity in the houses. They are the taxes. They are everything, okay? Now, the reason why I know that, because I was once a debt slave. I was a six-figure college-educated earning debt slave. That's what I was, okay? Good credit. Always made my payments on time. Just got good rates. My credit's so good, I got low percentages on loans and shit like that. That was me, okay? Till one day, the bank said, no, you can't get no more money. You can't borrow no more money, even though my credit and stuff was good, all right? Found Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey said, take this calculator and the baby steps, and get out of debt. I followed Dave Ramsey's plan, got out of debt. He said, hey, but when you get down to your mortgage, start putting away in retirement. I said, no, Dave, that's wrong, because you can't save for retirement while having a mortgage. That's mathematically 100% mathematically impossible to save money while having a mortgage. That's when I left Dave, because Dave was that's called business after that point. If you believe whatever that is, that's called business. Okay, nothing wrong with it. Congratulations to Dave, right? But that's not for me, so I just left. The further I got out, the further I got out to zero, I was realizing something. Wait a minute, I'm different than a lot of people. I have no debt. Sure don't. No debt. You mean everything's cheaper when you have no debt? That's correct. Correct. You mean taxes are your friend now? Yes. Taxes are your friend. They're not mean and evil. The banks are not big, bad, and evil. No, they're your friends too. They're there when you need them, if you need them. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's nothing personal. It's just business. Only debt slaves take that personally. Bank hikes and rates, and when they do all this crazy nonsense, and oh, the banks are doing us bad, and that's all debt slaves explaining. That's their problem. Okay. What I do is help you come from the negative side where I once lived and bring you to the positive side and thrive and participate in capitalism positively. Create a successful business. You can be just as big as Starbucks, Apple, Amazon. Once you come to the positive side, they're not as big as you think they are, okay? They just look big to you. But when you come to the positive side, you're like, anybody can do that. Yes, anybody can do that. They just got to have the drive to do it. I'm not saying it's easy to do. No, don't misunderstand me there. I'm not saying it's easy to do, but when you see companies like that, that means that took drive from a person with an idea. Okay, that's me. This is what you guys are seeing right before your eyes right now. Before SMD is all over the world, you're hearing me say it now before it happens, because I know it's going to happen, because I have a gift. That's clear. Because everything I say is mathematically true. And if you disagree with it, you're disagreeing with math. That means you have a psychological problem. And I can't do anything about that. You got to go see a professional. If you don't believe 1 + 1 = 2, I can't do anything about that at all. I can't do anything about that, nor would I try. Because nobody in the history of the world has ever broken the laws of mathematics, and you're probably not going to start it. You're probably not going to be the one to do it. People come here and then they understand how it really works. There's no, hey, listen, I'm just here to share. And then you take it from there. You just take it, hey, listen, it works, okay? I promise you that. It's only a matter of time. But to get to this level, let me tell you something, okay? I want you guys to understand something. In order to understand what I'm telling you, your mind psychologically has to be strong and ready to be prepared to understand it. Do you understand me when I say that? Your psychological part of your brain has to be ready to accept it. That's why when I give the blueprint to the clients, and you guys are getting out of debt, and getting out of debt is slow, that's a good thing. Okay, I promise you. Even though it's going to be hard paying off all that money that you owe, and you hate to see your checks going, all of that is part of the process. You got to feel the pain. It has to happen slow, because your mind is going to have to ease on over to the other side of zero. You can't just jump over here and be like, "Oh, I see everything." No, it don't work like that. The psychological part of your brain has to be strong to accept it, because you're going to have to accept it. You really are. You're just gonna, oh my God, this is how it really works. Yes, that's how it works. You're still good. Listen, you're still going to participate in the same system, but you're going to come do it positively. That's all. Hey, listen, you come over here, you're like, oh, that's how you legally not pay taxes. Yeah, that's how you do it. So taxes are not bad? No. So cheating on your taxes is like cheating on yourself. Yes, now you get it. You do tax evasion, you're just evading yourself. Do you understand? That means you don't understand. That's why you're evading. You see what Andre says there? The positive has to be earned. You have to earn that shit. Believe it. You have to earn it. Nobody's going to give it to you. Nobody, look, no, excuse me. Nobody can give it to you. If you want it, this is the only channel in the whole internet to help you find it. This is the only one. And YouTube's lucky to have me. You hear me? YouTube is lucky to have me. For today, and then once your mind becomes strong, it's going to be like, oh, what other parts of my mind needs to be improved in strength? Oh, and then it's going to find it. Because once you get out of debt, you guys have no idea. 80% of your stress is going to be gone once you're out of debt. Instantly, boom, gone. And then guess what's going to happen? What's causing that last 20%? That's going to be your sole focus. Let me get that last 20% out of there. That's what's going to happen instantly. It's an instant process. You mean I didn't, you're going to be like, you mean I didn't have to be stressed all my life? Nope, not at all. Not at all. No, that is not me. No. No, that is the track. I always tag the guy that made that. Positive, and I want you guys to understand something. What positive, that has to be earned, man. You got to get there. Then you got to move on to the next one. And that one's going to be even harder than getting out of debt. Hopefully not. So what's going on out here in this finance world, man? I haven't really been paying attention to it lately. What's going on? Any more student loan debt news? Stringing you guys along again? It's just bad, man. Well, it's business. No, let me not. It's not even funny. It's just business. It's just crazy how they do it. And that's what I'm laughing at. I'm just laughing at how they do it. That's all. I remember when I was in student loan debt, I was hanging on every word every Democrat, Republican president said about student loan debt. I was just hanging on. What are you going to do? What are you going to, until I paid them off. And I'm like, you mean I didn't have to listen to anything they said? Nope. Only people in student loan debt listen to them because they're in debt. That's why they're listening. You think, listen, people who are not in student loan debt don't pay attention to the news about student loan debt. Why would they? So you guys, debt slaves, you guys don't know to do that because you guys been in student loan debt all your life. So you just think it's part of life, but it's not. It is not. You guys choose it. Stressed out, going down, picketing and doing all this. Man, that changes nothing. That doesn't stop interest at all. Interest does not stop. Even if you stop paying, interest still doesn't stop. They make more money because you're going to ultimately going to start paying. You know why? Because you got to eat. Where are you going to live? Where are you going to live? How are you going to buy food? How are you going to buy gas? How are you going to make car payments? You got to have a job. And guess where they're going to get the money from? Your check. Come on, man. Stop it. It's business. It's nothing personal. Some people, you act like you don't even notice. This system's been here for like 250 years, okay? You just think you're going to be born and just not follow it? No, that's not how it works. You can try it if you want to. Put it this way: if you don't want to follow it, there's a part of the system for you. They got a they got a part they got pieces for every part. People that don't want to participate, people that do participate, people participate a certain way. They got a piece for you everywhere. You're still gonna be part of it, regardless if you want to or not. If you want to live here, how you participate is up to you. It's your choice. It's not a secret. They're not hiding or tricking anybody. They're not. Whoever they are, I keep saying they, people on the positive side of the economy. Let me stop saying they. People on the positive side of the economy. Let's put it that way. Okay. So you guys stop thinking, oh, it's the secret society. No. Yes, they do. You guys know that when you don't pay your student loan, try to get back or whatever, people on the positive side still get paid. Do you guys understand that? And they get paid for generations. Because you guys got to eat. Where you going to live? That means you got to get a job. People in debt have to have a job. Did you guys know calling it a secret makes it a secret to you? That nobody owns math. People on the positive side know that. People on the positive side, nobody owns mathematics. Nobody does. Like, let me give you an example, debt slaves. You guys don't even know. You have to ask the banks for permission to buy anything. Do you guys know that? You can't buy a house without asking the bank first. You can't buy a car without asking the bank first. You can't. Aren't you grown up? Aren't you a grown up? Don't you think that's weird? That's your choice, though. They're not doing anything to you. That is your choice. Like, here, let me give you another example. When you guys go follow other like YouTube people, right? When they're telling you about investing and stuff like that, this is all you got to say. Okay, anybody, any channel trying to tell you to invest, say, hey, this is what you do and this is how you do it. This is all you got to say. Hey, do you have a mortgage? If they tell you yes, let me tell you something. You cannot invest while you have a mortgage. That's mathematically impossible. Why would the professionals say it? Because they don't know. That's why they're saying it. That's why they're saying something that's mathematically not true out loud in public on a video. That's why they're saying it. Do you think they would say it purposely if they knew what they were saying was mathematically not true? Of course not. But they don't know that. That's the psychological part. They don't listen. It doesn't matter. That's just business. I don't care. But on the flip of the scale, right? That needs to happen. I don't care that they do that. I don't care that they tell you things that are not mathematically true. That's your problem if you don't know that. That's nobody else's problem. That's your problem. If you believe you can buy a house with a mortgage, that's your problem. If you go into AI and say, hey, can I buy a house with a mortgage? And it tells you yes, that's your problem. Hey, AI, can I buy a car with a car loan? It's going to tell you yes and how to do it. If you believe it, whose fault is that? That's your fault. You can't buy a car with a car loan. What are you talking about? If you financed an electric car and you think you're saving money on gas, you're not. Now, the only thing you did, if you have a financed electric car, you know what the only thing you did? You just sold your time. Instead of being at the gas pump in your financed car for 5 to 10 minutes, now you're at a charging station for 30. Guess what they're going to start doing? Popping up sandwich stands around it and coffee Starbucks everywhere. You guys ain't going to be doing nothing but spending money because you're there for 30 minutes, of course. All because you think you're ooh, look at those gas prices. Why are you looking at the gas prices? You're in a finance electric car. You don't be jealous. You see all those Teslas on the road? You guys don't even see what's about to happen, do you? No. This hey, listen, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. See you later, Uber. Bye-bye, Lyft. Are you guys listen, are you guys delivering food and shit? You guys better be start looking for another jobs. Cause that's hey, listen, I hope you're paying attention. Elon is about lowering prices. Elon is about lowering prices. You guys, listen, you guys delivering food and stuff right now, coming straight from W-2 to 1099, all you guys are not paying your taxes. The majority of you, not all you guys, the majority of you guys are not paying your taxes. That's a problem. Elon's about to solve that problem because they're gonna be able to do the same thing you guys do, but no drivers are gonna be needed. And every single Tesla you guys see on the road is already under their control. They control them all already today. All they got to do is get permission from the person who's going to be financing their fleet everywhere in the freaking world. They don't have to even add no cars because they're going to be using all you guys as finance Teslas. Hey, you want to save some money on your payment? How about you have your car participate? Oh man, you guys are going to be all over that shit. Thinking you're saving money, and the only thing, man, see you later, Uber, Lyft. Check it out. Check it out. You here. So you got. I'm gonna say it in a way so you guys can see it. Okay. You know how many people are terrified, more are terrified that drivers are going to touch their food or spit in it or something, whatever. Right now, that's not going to be a problem because there's never going to be a driver in the car. Guess what's going to happen to fast food delivery? They're going to triple. Half the people don't use the service because they're too scared of people touching their food. Now they don't have to worry about that. That shit's about all that fast food industry. That's about to go through the roof. That's going to be you guys' jobs now. Fast food. You guys are going to go from delivering back to W-2 so they can keep track of your taxes and take them because you guys ain't paying them. They already know how much they're losing every single year because all of the companies that employ you are reporting their taxes properly. They know exactly how much they're losing. They know exactly how much they're losing every single year. That has to stop. Oh yeah, that's a problem. Man, then oh man. I hope these fast food restaurants are ready because when Elon flips the switch and he's approved, you better believe every single state is going to jump all over that because they're losing all that tax money because you guys are not paying. Approved, approved, approved. You guys are going to be like, oh man, what are we going to do? Back to W-2. Robots are taking over Uber and Uber Eats. Mm-hmm. Tesla are being reported at high rates. Oh, repoed at high rates. Interesting. Man, guess what? Hey, listen, guess what the people with money are doing? They're gonna go buy some Teslas at buy the people with cash to buy them. Okay, don't misunderstand me. People with money they're gonna go buy the Teslas at repoed rates. Hey man, just put them in the garage. Just put them in a garage somewhere. That's all you got to do, and just wait. And then when Tesla flips the switch, hey, I got a whole fleet ready for your thing, Elon. I got a whole fleet ready to go to participate. Self-driving cars are at least 10, 15 years out. LJ, I read nothing where There are 5 levels of self-driving commands. Countries are hesitating at level 3, which is called. See, what you don't understand is money drives everything, not that. People who are doing this stuff are not paying their taxes. There is no way the IRS can catch that many people. They can't. What's the next best thing? Or the quicker option? Let me see. I'm gonna just say the quicker option. Do you know how big of a hole Tesla's going to close on that tax problem when they go live? Those people, they're going to push it up to 4 or 5 or whatever it needs to do to be passed. It definitely not no 10 to 15 years out. No way. That's not even close. You know how close they are right now? Tesla, they're right now almost close. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that part. Bye-bye paper money. Forgot about that part. Thank you. Thank you, Andre, for bringing that back to bye-bye paper money. What you guys don't know, debt slaves, and you won't even understand it anyways, but I'm going to say it anyway. Paper money never even existed for you, debt slaves. It's just in the way right now. It really is just in the way. When you see it for what it is, you'd be like, damn, people be doing what for that? Everything. For what? That paper. Guess what they're going to be doing the same thing for with digital money. Problem solved. Everything tracked. Everything. Paper, you know what? Paper money is sold before 2020. I say about 2020. When 2020 hit, paper money was on its way out. You can't hide it. Well, I'm not going to say that. There's always going to be a way. I'm not going to say that. But for the long time, you won't be able to. Or VAT tax replaces income tax. VAT tax. I ain't never even heard of VAT tax. No more working under the table. You guys already see there's no more not reporting tips. Have you guys noticed? That's done now. All tips are digital. What's that mean? All tracked. That's what that means. Every single penny. No more just sticking it in your apron and being on your way out the door and say, oh, what tip money? That tip money that they put in the thing. That's the only way they accept it now. They be trying to get it right at the door before you even get your meal. What do you mean a tip? Listen, I'm going to tell I don't care. If I'm coming to pick up my food, I'm not tipping. Okay? I don't care about saying no. What's up, Nick? People think they can avoid taxes with crypto. It is exactly the opposite. Exactly the opposite. Sometimes, I'll be looking at videos and on TV and on YouTube, and people would just be like, "Hey, cash app me." You see in the things, "Hey, cash app me this, cash app me that." Do you guys know all that stuff is being tracked, right? You guys are. I hope so. I really hope so. I hope you just understand that, because you better believe Cash App is reporting their stuff properly. Else they wouldn't exist. Do you guys understand that? Or Cash App wouldn't exist. What's up, QJC? It's me and Azuri listening. LJ Azuri. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Hope I said that name right. What's up, tinfoil hat? The owners tax the tip money anyway. It's better to give it in cash if it exists for you. That's true, but I'm just saying everywhere you go now, all tips are being asked digitally now. And they really be asking, like when you come into a sit-down restaurant, sometimes they be they'll do it, try to get the tip beforehand. It's crazy. I must have said it all wrong, didn't I? Did I say it all wrong, Nick? Azuri. Hopefully that's right. Yeah. Yeah, let me see. Let me put this down here. See if anybody got some questions of me. Oops. What am I doing here? What's happening here? Cancel. Oh, what's happening? 1 second here. Oops. Cancel. Let me see. All right. There we go. I'm not sure what was happening there. All right. What's up, Jacquees? What's going on? LJ, my buddy who financed a condo for $460,000, bragging about his interest rate, is about to finance a 70-inch TV because he'll get 0% financing. You know what that is, debt slaves? You know when you go fishing and you're putting the bait on the hook? 0% financing is the bait on the hook for debt slaves. It doesn't matter if you get 0% financing on a TV. You got to ask yourself, why the fuck are you financing a TV? That's what you should be saying. Why am I financing a TV? They'll write down suggested tips on the receipt too. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I want to keep butchering her name, man. Live on the air. No, I'm not back yet. For sure, flawless. I'm making progress to pay off my debt. That's all that matters to me right now. Getting a good raise in January too. That's all that you're right. That's all that matters. One thing I've learned, and I'm learning still to this day, okay? You must always stay in the present. Okay? Always the present moment, and it's so crazy because math really matches my life. Debt slaves, you guys are always in the future. Everything you earn, everything, your interest, when the house is worth this and your 401k is worth that, everything's in the future. Now, the reason why you guys do that is because you have no money in the present. But the psychological part is that you guys don't know that. You don't know because you won't accept what's in the present. You won't accept that you barely have any money in the bank, right? But you think you're going to have whatever the paper on the 401k says in the future, or whatever that is, right? It really doesn't matter but as long as you don't decide, and it's a choice, as long as you don't stay in the present, that's a choice. The sooner you do it, the better. I promise you that. And that will mirror your personal life too. I promise you that. It'll mirror your personal life. Maybe say like you're with somebody and you have this image of them in your head of who you want them to be. But if you look in the present moment, they're not that. They're actually the opposite of what you psychologically want them to be. That's the same thing as math. You want a house, you think you're a homeowner, but it's not true. Because you think you bought a house with a mortgage, and you can't do that. It doesn't matter what you hear and you say, what you hear on videos and what people are telling you they're earning, cash flowing from mortgage rental properties. You say to yourself, is it mathematically true what they're saying? If the answer is no, the answer is no. It doesn't matter if they know or not. I already cut out big purchase item. I already cut out big purchases. Okay, like vacations. I'm struggling a bit with eating out and small purchases like coffee. I'm getting better. But you know what? That's all part of the process, tinfoil hat. Trust me, you even being conscious of it is already telling me that you've cut way down. And you're just probably like, You're probably thinking in yourself because you don't even know you're already in it. So the only thing you're really thinking is like, oh, how much more can I cut down? That's what it really is. That's why you're saying that stuff. You're already in it. Because you got to remember, debt slaves don't even think about any of that. When they go out cutting down money, they just pull out the credit card and pay for it and make payments on a lunch for 2 years. So drug hours, the bank that I work at says they can help me buy they can help me buy a house. Okay, how should I go about the information that they're giving me? The loan officer says they'll give me 3%. Well, drug hours, you cannot buy a house with a mortgage. Let's make sure we got that straight. We're mixing up words here. The bank cannot help you do anything. Okay, you are the only one that can actually buy a house because you have to have money to buy a house. So what they're suggesting to you is that you finance the house at whatever percentage rate they're going to make up and give you. I don't know if it's good or bad or whatever. That would be totally between you and the bank. If you think 3% is good, I guess it's good. But people that buy homeowners don't have mortgages, so they don't really care about what the bank says about 3% because it has nothing to do with them. You're doing the work already, tinfoil hat. Yes, true. Oh, nice. Oh, she's talking to somebody else. Oh, sorry. I was just wondering because they market it a lot at my job, and other employees said the bank helped them get a house. Okay, now what you're describing is just business. So the reason why the bank is doing that to them because those people that work at the bank don't know you can't buy a house with a mortgage. They're just like you. It doesn't matter if they work at the bank or not. Maybe they give when they work at the bank is just happy they got more control of their money. If you work there, they have control of your check. So they know if you're going to overspend because if you finance everything through them, they're going to automatically know if you're in trouble because you're not working hours or you're bad at work or you guys don't even understand that, but that's why they do that. Because there's a certain level at the bank that the people know you can't buy houses with mortgages. So I guarantee you the bank doesn't offer those people that same thing. Do not do not get a mortgage. Okay, just don't because they want you to be like them. I don't want you to don't walk around drug hours. Don't walk around thinking that you can buy a house with a mortgage. That's not true. You can't. Mortgages by people, not houses. Okay? The people in the houses are the equity. It doesn't matter if they believe they own themselves or something. I don't know if they believe they own people. Debt slaves believe they own equity in a mortgaged house. They are the equity. There is no equity without them. So they think they own themselves, or I don't know what they're thinking. I'm not sure. Bank employees have no idea. That's so funny when I hear people, "Oh yeah, man, my girlfriend work at the bank." Why are you saying that? What? Why are you saying that? What's the purpose of you telling me that your family member or your girlfriend or boyfriend work at the bank? What's that got to do with anything? Absolutely nothing. They have a job at the bank. So why are you telling me that? What they got to do with money? Nothing. Debt slaves believe it has something to do if they got some kind of family member that work at a bank, they think that has something to do with money. No, it doesn't. That's just a person who has a job at a bank. S&D showed me people that work at the bank don't understand finance either. Sure don't. Just employee. They're just employees. Hey, listen, you guys, this ain't nothing personal. If you work at the bank and you're a bank employee, this is absolutely nothing personal. Okay. Don't think that. Okay. I don't want you guys to think I'm putting you down or I'm just saying you just have a job at a bank. That's it. Especially if the bank helped you get a mortgage or whatever and got you a credit card. You're just like everybody else. You just happen to work at the bank. So they have full control of you. They have full control of your money, your vacation, everything. Everything. Of course they're gonna give you a good rate because they own you. They own your whole life. Exactly. When I think about paper money and working at a bank and what people possibly do for that. Oh, hell no. No, not for paper. Nope. Sometimes I'll see those armed guards that go collect money. I'll be like, "Hey, how much you guys make an hour?" And they tell me, I'll be like, "What the are you serious? They pay you how much? An hour?" Cuz I thought for sure. I was like, "Those guys got to be getting paid." And I went and look at their hourly wage. I was like, "Are you bananas?" What are they, you know what's so crazy, Andre? What are they going to do with all those trucks when they go full digital? They don't they're not going to need those anymore. Armored trucks are about to go bye-bye. You don't need armored trucks for digital currency. That's not needed. That's banana. What they gonna do with all those trucks? That's a lot of trucks, man. That is a lot of trucks. Ooh, I know those armor car businesses right now. They're probably selling right now. Hey, somebody go look, see if armored trucks are getting lowered in prices or something. Hey, because they gotta be nervous as hell right now. All those armored truck services, they gotta be nervous. I've heard that too. Those armed guards get paid like $19 an hour. Whoo! Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. That's gonna solve all that problem. All that stuff, digital currency is gonna solve all that problem. Do you guys do you guys know as we sit here and talk, do you know how many problems that's gonna solve? I don't think you guys understand when they go full digital, man. Good luck cheat. Hey, listen, good luck cheating on your taxes then. Good luck. They probably hey, listen, they probably won't even need you to file your taxes anymore. God damn. Oh, oh man. What about all those IRS agents? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What about all those IRS agents? Uh-oh. And if hey, listen, if I was an IRS agent, I'll be listening. I'll be like, uh-oh, I better upgrade my skills, get into a different part. Because this, hey, listen, their jobs are never gonna stop. Just the way it's gonna be done changes. That's it. Their job never ends. Please do not mistake me saying that. They must be there. They're like it's like if you go to a football game, try to play a football game with no referees. Are you crazy? Oh, yep. A lot of banks gonna be man. They will move something more valuable. Yep. You know, so crazy. I don't have to go. I mean, I don't have to. I can't remember the last time I had to physically go into a bank. And well, business paperwork, but when you got to sign paperwork for business, that's different. But as far as like just everyday services, I can't remember. Yeah, working at the bank is bad because you realize 95% of the people are debt slaves. Yes, they are. And owned by the bank they work at. I'll say out of 130 customers, I see maybe 6 are financially free. Yep. Amazing. Hey, listen, isn't it amazing what you can see now with your eyes while you're working at the bank? You can just say, "Oh," and then look at the people. This is what you do. You look at the people who are financially free and see what they look like. Tell me what they look like. Do they look like regular people? Do they look like a person with no money? You know, people with money don't want other people to know with no money that they have money. There is no purpose in doing that at all. Bring me my money. Yeah, the angels will handle the ones that refuse to play. Yep, exactly. That's going to be hey, listen, that's the new generation, Andre, that's the new generation of IRS agents. The old way of doing is about as soon as it switches, the old way is bye-bye. The new ones are out. That would be exciting, though. That would be some fun, especially at the very beginning stages of it, when the debt slaves don't really know about how it works. Oh man, have a damn field day. That's like dumping a whole bunch of salmon in a pool and go fishing. and still use a pole with some bait on it and stuff. Because that's how you guys are going to be scrambling when it first switches over, because you guys ain't going to know because you never knew about paper. You sure in the hell ain't going to know about digital. Believe that. At least for 100 years. You guys might, about year 50, you guys might catch on. You guys might catch on. Oh, I'm not, I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh. What's up, Owen? I'm going to bring you up here, sir. Just a second here. Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, LJ. Nice to be on here and get to chat a little bit.
Thank you for participating. Thank you very much.
I didn't necessarily have a question yet, but I did kind of want to discuss my experience so far in my talks with finding a CPA.
Okay, no problem. Okay, I'm ready to hear it.
So if you recall in the Discord, I had mentioned that I spoke with one and I asked if they had any personal debt, and she didn't have her student loans, thank God, but and she was honest and said that she had a mortgage and a car loan. Well, after I reached out to two additional ones recently, and for one, this older gentleman, probably like late 40s, maybe early 50s, I decided I would just kind of chat with him and see what I picked up, what he would kind of give freely, right? Mm-hmm. And as we're talking, he made mention that he refinanced the mortgage on his home. And my first thought was, oh, dude, why? Why did you do that?
Okay.
And then the second one, I hadn't heard any of the other CPAs say this yet, and maybe it's just with how our discussion was going, but she did say, it was something along the lines of, the middle class doesn't realize that they can't save money on their taxes. And that interested me, because it's like, well, again, no other CPA has said that so far. And in general, you just never hear, besides you and maybe a couple other people, I've never heard anyone say that most people can't save money on taxes. So
she said most people. How did she tell me how she said it again? Tell me
I believe she had said most middle class people cannot save money on their taxes.
The way she's saying it, she doesn't know the way she's saying that, most middle class, because we know economic classes really don't exist. And when she's saying most, it's either you do save money on taxes or you don't. It's not most or some.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish I remembered exactly what, but at least at that time it kind of stood out. But when you mentioned that, when you remind me that really there are no classes. It's either you're on the positive or the negative. It's like, okay, yeah, maybe.
Well, no, excuse me. I said it wrong. I said it wrong. No, there are classes, but they don't know that there are positive and negative classes. Okay, so there's positive classes and there are negative classes. They don't realize they're in the negative classes. Okay, I took that back.
But yeah, that's most of the, I would say, sort of the highlights in general. Talking with these CPAs, of course, they're asking me if I have a business, what I do for work, and if I'm just a regular W-2 employee, which for now I am. I'm still fresh, debt free. It's not been a year yet. It's been almost 9 months. So
Yeah, it's absolutely no rush. Okay, don't think you have to hurry. You've already done the hard work. Just relax. Just enjoy it. Let it flow. It's gonna your mind is already starting to think a different way anyway. You can't stop it now. It's no turn. It's not like you can say, "Hey, Owen, just go back in debt and just forget about what we did." There's no going back,
Oh
right?
gosh, no.
So just let your body get used to it. This is the psychological part. Just let you've been in. Think about how many years you were a debt slave. Okay, and then think about, okay, that's a lot of years, so it's going to take some time. Just let it flow, man. Just enjoy it.
No, I'm glad. I appreciate you reminding me of that. That's what I've slowly been sort of realizing. I recently moved. I moved out of Washington. I needed to get out of the. I didn't want to be there another fall and winter season. If you know what I mean.
Right.
So I made a move, exploring a new city, kind of getting down what my finances, expenses are. I admittedly, I had kind of felt a little rushed to start getting involved in, like, just trying to network with people and trying to see what I can do to get involved with real estate. And it's been a sort of slow realization.
Does it. Everybody does it, Owen. It's like, oh my God, I'm behind. I got to catch up. No, that's just that's the hustle and bustle of the debt matrix. And I got to get this quick, this and that. You're no longer in there no more. So now you're going to come down to where I don't even know what time it is. What day is it? I keep forgetting. I don't even. Is it light or dark outside? Let me pull the blinds. Oh man, you just don't really. It doesn't matter. And so you just got to get there. Because I'm gonna give you a hint. If you're still looking at the clock for everything, you're still trying to get there. If you look at the clock a lot, you're looking at your watch. Hey, what time is it? What time is it? That means you're still in there, and that's psychologically. All right.
Okay.
That's a hint.
All right. Yeah, I'll try to keep not better track, but just be more mindful.
Yeah, it takes time.
If I'm doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I've kind of settled on my current plan is just, like you had said, enjoy that debt-free life, try to explore some different hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, I'm not spending more than what I'm earning, so I'm still able to.
That's impossible.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm able to save back a little bit money. Right now, I probably have. I thought a lot about what you had said early on in your journey when you worked for another year, and then you had taken what, I forget how long it was, but you had taken like at least 6 months or longer off of just working at all. You quit your job, did whatever you wanted, and then that's when you eventually got more into your business.
Correct.
So that's something I've been thinking about.
And when I quit,
I should do.
And when I explain to people, I didn't quit and say I'm gonna start savings minus debt. I didn't know anything about that, because you got to realize you are now different than millions of people. Millions. You got to let that set in. Like, this is how you got to let it put in your mind. You are different than millions of people who are in debt. You're different. You got to really, and it's mathematically true. And you got to keep saying it keep saying this is mathematically true, and it'll just keep coming and coming and coming. Then you'll realize I am different. And then things will just start to, I can't really explain that part. Things will just start to line up and create for you. That's all.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I definitely will. I appreciate that.
They want to know how much debt you paid off. How much debt did you pay off?
Over 6 figures.
Oh, nice. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations.
Yeah.
He's like embarrassed to say it, but millions of people are in 6-figure debt. See how that is? It's like, hey, don't worry. You're not alone, but you're not them. Congratulations, sir.
Well, yeah, I think you have mentioned something like this before, but I know how I got into that debt, and the thought of how I put myself in that debt was the embarrassing part. And then thinking about it, like you had said, the fact that I paid it off, especially that amount of debt, sets me apart from a whole bunch of people. I mean,
millions.
If you see all the TikToks of people complaining about their student debt, and whatnot, it's that's definitely a reminder.
Yes.
Thank you for the congratulations, everyone. I appreciate
For
it.
sure, man. For sure. You did a huge. Too bad you can't tell nobody but us.
Yeah.
You want to tell
Well,
it? Hey, everybody, look what. Oh, nobody wants to hear you. Okay, got it.
well, so, and that's the funny thing, I guess. Once I did pay it off, and I'll backtrack just a little bit. All my friends, all my close friends and my family knew about my journey to pay off my debt.
Mm-hmm.
And out of everyone that knew, only my parents cared, but that's because they were like letting me live with them rent free. So they were actively helping and assisting with that.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And then my one best friend, all my other friends, you know, I did a message in our group chat, like, hey everyone, I'm finally not a debt slave. This feels great. Start doing all this fun stuff that we've been talking about, and crickets, pure crickets. And my first thought was, well, what the hell?
You know what you did wrong, Owen? You know what you did wrong? You said, I'm finally not a debt slave, which you're telling them they are, but you didn't realize what you were saying.
And then just to continue on with that, I actually I thought a little bit about putting out content. So I gave that a little bit of a try, and it's definitely a lot of work if you want to be consistent. But I did put out a video. My first one was I paid off $100,000 plus.
Oh, where's it at, man? Shoot me the link. Shoot me the link so I can put it in here, man. You know we support all the SMD family members. Believe that.
Yeah.
I think we got put in that background chat thing. The private chat. Then I'll bring it over to the other side.
Okay. Yeah, but I thought I did sort of not quite a clickbaity title, sort of, you know, it's all caps, exclamation marks. Thumbnails are not my thing. Like, it's funny to see all these thumbnails of all these other channels, and I try the most sort of basic thing.
Right.
And,
I mean, don't try to be like everybody else, though, you know, because it's almost being. I mean, now when I see thumbnails, they all look the same. Surprised face, you know, funny background,
serious concern.
Yeah, just goodness, man. It's like it's just too much, you know.
Yeah. But I was kind of surprised too about, I don't know, I guess I kind of figured that with all the people who are in debt right now. I mean, I guess I should be happy I got 14 views, right? I guess I should be happy because that's something. It's better than
stop. What I want you to do is stop looking at the views, okay? Because that's what everybody does, right? Just concentrate on your content. Because I had one viewer for a very long time when I first started Savings Minus Debt, because when I first began, I called it Debt Ain't My Daddy, right? And then it slowly grabbed, but I had one viewer, went live. I just kept doing it because I was mainly just doing it for me, because I could do it, you know. And something was just driving me. Voila, now we're here on the mic talking. Now you're debt free because I started out with one viewer. So just let it flow. Something's pushing you that way. Something's making you go that way. Just figure out what it is. Maybe it is, maybe not, whatever, you know?
Well, and like you said, and I don't exactly remember how you said it, but I know you've talked about resistance, and that you'll know you're sort of going the right way, and there's like little resistance.
Yeah. So it's actually no resistance, honestly. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's no. If you come into any type of resistance, there's either you're not supposed to go that way, or there's something you need to learn, or something. It's gonna be something. There's a reason why it's resistance there. Maybe they're not supposed to be there, but the longer you fight it, it's totally up to you. But if you first, you have to accept that the correct path is no resistance. There's a lot that was hard for me to accept. I'm like, oh, according to the world, everything is hard. No, it's not. No, it's not. They just say that in the debt matrix, not over here on the positive side. That's what you got to understand, Owen. You're now on the positive side of capitalism, and you have to slowly learn that it's psychological to adjust to it.
Yeah, that's the path I'm on right now, is getting adjusted to it. I'm curious what it'll feel like, and kind of what thoughts will start, coming into my head.
Yeah.
3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, after being debt free, because I don't plan on going back. Not at all.
And see, and I think people don't really understand the only way, and this is just my opinion, the only way the brain can repair itself, we have to be unconscious, asleep. And so to me, since I quit my job, I've been getting plenty of sleep. And not only plenty of sleep, plenty of stress-free sleep. So if my brain has all the sleep it needs every single day, what can it do? If my brain can work the way it has been working all these years, stress, debt, payments, boyfriend, girlfriend problems, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. Now that I'm on the positive side and I don't have all that and I'm getting sleep and no stress, what can my brain do now? And I feel it changing. I'm saying things, listen, and you know as well as I know, Owen, I'm saying things nobody else on the internet says on any other platform. That means my brain is doing something, I guess. But I tell you, it's only the calculator. That's what's so funny about it. It's nothing special. It's the 10-key calculator. That's it. But the power is the psychological part. That's the power. So imagine, I don't know how much stress you have now. I don't know if you've feel the release of it since you're debt free, if you really been paying attention to it, because you're going to slowly absorb, and then you're going to, when you get more and more stress free and peace in your life, you're going to identify the smaller pieces of whatever's left are going to be easily identifiable by you, and you're going to do whatever you need to do to, if you can't eliminate it, you're going to minimize it as small as possible.
No, I know some of the stresses I have right now, and I'm definitely working on getting them dealt with. So I'm not stressing about them anymore right now, and I'm making progress. So now it's like you said, it's after I've reached a point where those aren't stressing me. If there's anything else, figure that out. Otherwise, it's time to sort of forge forward. And
yeah, don't think you have to do something. Don't let the time thing start messing in your brain. Like, oh, I got to hurry up. They said I have to have $1 million by I'm 65, and we know all of that is a program. They don't have any money today, so they're not going to have $1 million whenever they said on this chart. It doesn't even exist. That's just business.
Well, and I think that is something. When you say that now, I think I do need to kind of work on, because I recall growing up, my parents said quite often, "You'll be amazed how time flies. Yesterday I was 30, now I'm 40, now I'm 45, now I'm 50." And so I think I have that. I know I have that.
Correct.
Still going on in the back of my head of like, okay, I'm 31. Everyone talks about how quickly time flies, so it'll feel like tomorrow I'll be 40. It'll feel like barely any time passed. That sort of thing.
I don't even live like that no more, because it counts on how you're living in those years. It's not the same when you're living the way you want to live during those years. And it's so nice to transition. You're like, oh my God, I'm 40. Oh my God, I'm 50. You don't even think like that. It's like you accept it. It's like, okay, how fascinating can I be in my 50s? How fascinating can I look, or whatever? Nothing stops time. So I don't even look like, and people always comment, hey, Linnell, you don't look your age. And I'm assuming it's like that because that's how I feel inside. I don't really pay attention to my age. I really don't. Unless somebody asks me. I'm like, oh, well, how old am I? Oh, 53. Oh, you're getting old. That's like, no, I just don't keep track of it like you do. It's gonna come along. Just let it flow in. You're debt free. You're different than millions of other people. Just let it sit in, and no resistance, because you can't rush it. Don't try to rush it. You're young, man. How old are you? 30s, right?
31, yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, man, you're just at the beginning. All right, you just say you're one right now. You're one.
One, yeah.
You're one.
I'm 1 year old, debt free.
1 year old. because you're a new person right now. You're really you just brand new, born to the positive side. So just look at it like that. Oh, I'm fresh over here. You just have a beard and you look like a grown man.
I'll make sure to remember that.
You are a baby, like Andre said. You're a baby, man. You are a baby.
All right. Well, I'll say that's all I have for now. Appreciate you letting me come on. I just wanted to
anytime
talk about my
sir.
sort of experience. So appreciate it and can't wait to hear more from you.
You're welcome. Anytime, sir. Anytime.
All right. Take care, OJ.
Love it. I love it. Love it. Drug hour says, what careers, LJ, would you recommend to get into? Well, I'm probably a bad person to ask about this kind of question because it's a job, right? So I don't know. But if I had to get a job though, I would probably want to be the new age IRS agent. Honestly, that's what I would want to do. Can you imagine? Oh man, you guys don't even understand. That would be, that would be lovely. I ain't gonna lie. That would be beautiful. The new digital IRS agent, man. Oh, you guys would not have a chance. Wouldn't have to carry no paperwork. Just everything just be right on the phone. Just pull it up. Yeah, you can just, yeah. Yeah, sir, yeah, you got a house, car, this, that, and you ain't got no job, and everything's in your name. Explain that, sir? And you guys are not going to be able to explain it because you got to explain it mathematically. And you're not going to be able to. Yeah, and you haven't filed taxes in 10 years. And you guys haven't filed taxes in 10 years. Oh, that would be hilarious, man. Yes, it takes a while. I have 240 subs. Oh, okay. Yeah, Omanike's talking about his thing. Yep. Takes a minute. Omanike been throwing her stuff up there. I thought about going in cybersecurity. I would say cybersecurity. That would be fun, but I don't know. I don't know. That would be fun. I'd say, drug hours. I would say take this knowledge, if you dare, right? If you want to. I would say like this: take this knowledge, because I'm just assuming that they have to be ramping up for this switch. So there has to be a new age type of IRS agents to know how to do all that stuff, right? And it's got to be secure, and it's got to be people that know, and blah blah blah. And you walk in and ask for that job and say, hey, do you guys have a position for this stuff coming up? Say it just like that. Because I guarantee you, you'll be the only one asking that question. I'm getting into cybersecurity, and I think this would be that would be an awesome position. Honestly, that would, because you could work in different countries too, easy, and be the same. You could be the same superior IRS agent in every single country that's capitalist. They'd be like, how is this dude doing this? How he can go to every single country and just master it? Yep. I don't know. I'd be thinking extreme. That's what I would do. What's up, Scout? Me and Ken had was going to do a thing today, but something on my end is my fault, not Ken's fault, my fault that we didn't do it today. But we talked about it, so we're going to just reschedule it. Hey, everyone, good to see a number of people in here eating up this fruitful S&D knowledge. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for jumping up there. Always welcome. What'd you say? I need them to get my money. It never stopped. Man, Andre, imagine when they go full digital, they're going to get every single, 99% of the money. Nothing's 100, but 99% of the money. No more high. Oh, I don't trust banks. I'm gonna keep my money under my mattress. All of that stops. All of it. Ooh, what you guys don't know, you guys that have been hiding money to avoid taxes. Oh man. Oh man. All that money you're hiding, right? All that money you're hiding to avoid from taxes. When they go digital, guess what happens to that money? It's worth nothing. Absolutely nothing. It'll become pillow stuffing. Keep it for classic memorabilia. That's the only way. That's the only value it's going to have. Crazy. SMD IRS agents, sure, it would be flawless. You guys would be in trouble. I ain't gonna lie. You guys would be in trouble. Oh, Agent LJ's on your case. They're gonna be like, what? SMD LJ? You can get any lawyer you want. It doesn't matter. Lawyers can't break the laws of mathematics. I want you guys to understand something. It doesn't matter what lawyer you get. They cannot break the laws of mathematics. That's crazy. People do that. They don't pay their taxes, and then when the IRS agents come knocking on the door, they lawyer up. What are you lawyering up for? What are you talking about? What, you gonna drag the inevitable out? Is that what you're planning on doing? Okay, you're gonna pay for that. What you gonna do? Own you for life? That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna own you for your entire life because you can't bankrupt IRS debt. Can't do that. Now, I'm not meaning you don't need to pay a lawyer. You just need to pay your taxes. Exactly. That's it. I'm not meaning to scare you guys, the ones that haven't been paying their taxes. I'm not meaning to scare you. This is what I strongly suggest you do. Because if you hear me talking and it's you, go get a lawyer. First, go get listen, if you can find one, go get a professional tax lawyer who is preferably, who should be 100% personally debt free. Okay, if you want to get out of this mess. Well, I'm not saying a lawyer that's in personal debt is not good, but I don't know. Just find one, a tax agent who has an excellent reputation. Okay, put it that way. That really run their business properly. Okay, put it that way. You go to them and say, "Hey, here's all my stuff. I haven't been paying taxes in 5, 6, 7 years. I need you to help me straighten it out." Okay. Number one, it'll be good because you're going to them. Now the IRS doesn't have to waste resources looking for you. Number two, they will see that you went to a professional to make sure you submitted all the stuff that needs to be submitted right for people that don't pay their taxes over years. Because if you haven't paid your taxes for years, you definitely don't know how to fill out the proper paperwork to get it straight. Because you didn't even fill out your own to submit. And listen, it won't matter how much the lawyer or the tax professional costs. It's going to be worth it. Any questions? Any questions? Let me say this to you guys, okay, so you guys can really understand what SMD represents. Your mind has to be psychologically strong to accept what I'm saying. So that's why paying off debt is a slow process, but it's part of the process that needs to happen that way. Once you accept that, now you got to do the same in your personal life. Because, like I said, it mimics your life. All you have to do right now, debt slaves always talk about their money in the future tense. How much their house is worth in the future, how much their stocks and bonds are going to be in the future, how much the house is going to be worth in the future. Totally ignoring that they have no money to buy it in the present. Totally ignoring it. Now, it's going to have to be hard. It's going to be hard if you've been making payments for 15 years and you come across my channel and realize you've never been a homeowner the whole entire time. The whole entire time. You've been making payments on a car for the last 3 years and you never owned it, ever. You didn't even buy it. Can you imagine? You're in your fancy electric car and you think you're doing all this and you're saving money on gas, and then you come across this channel and realize people in financial electric cars don't save anything. The only thing they're losing is time. Instead of with their finance vehicle at the gas pump for 5 to 10 minutes, they're at the charging station for 30 if they're not waiting in line first. Accepting the present, that's very difficult. Very difficult. To reach this level of perspective, you have to earn it. You know how painful it is to see your debt and know you have to work your ass off to pay it every single penny, especially that student loan debt? That's pain. That's pain. Why is it there? So you don't forget ever. You will never forget. Once you cross over from the debt matrix over to here, there is no going back at all. Never. Even if you slipped and fell back into debt for some odd, unforeseen reason, you won't be there long. That's just temporary. Believe that. Then once you realize this on the debt side, you're going to realize this on your personal side too. Whatever's there in your present that you haven't been paying attention to, it's going to come to light. The thing in your present that you've been ignoring all your life and trying to avoid, you're going to have to look at it. And then you're going to have a decision to make. Do I want it there anymore or not? Because it's in your way to the other side of it. It's to block you from the greater thing on the other side of it. How do I know this? You're probably thinking, how do you know something's greater on the other side of it? You know how I know? Because I wouldn't accept anything less. I wouldn't accept anything less in my life. That's what's going to happen for you. But first, you got to own the physical version of yourself. To even touch the psychological part, you have to own the physical. And if you don't know that you don't even own yourself, don't even worry about what I'm talking about. Plus, you can't even understand what I'm talking about anyway. I want the SMD family members to understand this. When you hear me talk at that level, debt slaves have no clue of what I'm talking about at all. They wouldn't stop anyway. We're at the flip 1 minute 30-second video error. You think they're gonna listen? Are you crazy? There is no way this is reaching debt slaves at all. And guess what? That's how it's supposed to be. Hey, listen, I just have a seat in the arena. Okay. I'm nowhere near a lot of people. I just got here. I'm generations behind. Okay. I won't even live that long to see whatever. Did I post? I didn't mean to do that. Did I post a video? Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I did that. Okay. Copy. Post this video again. Got it. Okay. I meant to post, see if anybody wanted to come up. There's the link. This journey of mine is, I can't even explain it to you guys. It's humbling. It's eye-opening. And you know, so crazy. I watch a lot of Eckhart Tolle, and he always talks about acceptance. All you got to do is accept that you cannot buy a house with a mortgage. That's all you got to do. Accept that you can't buy a car with a car loan. You have to accept that you cannot save for retirement while having student loan debt. You have to accept that. That takes psychological strength. Not many people have it. And that's the easy side. Because debt and stuff, that's not personal. That's, you just owe a business money. Okay. It's not really personal until you have to reach the psychological strength on your personal side. That's different. That's when you add the two other factors: love, sex. Not many people gonna make it through that. Believe that. But if you're a debt slave and you don't know you're a debt slave, don't worry about what I'm talking about. Most of you will never understand it anyway. It doesn't matter. Each video I make, do you guys understand something? Let me just point this out. Each video I make is forever. My videos will never get old, ever. No matter the date. And you're probably saying, well, how is that, LJ? Because math doesn't get old. Math is forever, no matter the year, no matter the age, no matter your color, no matter your sex, no matter 1 + 1 = 2, no matter who says it. Doesn't matter if you speak a different language. It doesn't matter if you're another part of the world. 1 + 1 will always equal 2. Any questions? No questions at all? Amazing. Even if you're on, even if you're on Mars, Jupiter. Well, maybe there's some galactic math though, tinfoil. Maybe we don't know that. Maybe there's some more galactic math. Then you gotta think, then who invented math? I don't know. I guess we'll probably find the answer if we figure out who invented math. I guess we'll find the answer. That seems like that would be the answer to me. I know what history said. Oh, it started back in this and that. I'm not talking about that. What do you mean started? That's the person I'm looking for. Who started it? All right. Well, I guess there ain't no questions. Happy Sunday to everybody. I know East Coast, it's almost 9 o'clock over there. That's why maybe you guys are falling asleep. I'm on the West Coast now, so I'm 3 hours behind. It's only going on 6 o'clock. I guess until next time, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you, Owen, for coming up here. Andre, Gabriel. I didn't see Gabriel sneak in here. What's up, Nick? Yep, everybody. Drug Hours, thanks for the question, sir. Luminoff. Which did I miss that one? A certain YouTuber marked themselves as a debt-free millennials, but they are not including their mortgage. I wonder why. Something to watch out for. Watch out for if someone claims to be debt-free. Right. Oh, I'm debt-free, but I have a mortgage. Then you're not debt-free. Okay, stop it. I realize I missed all working. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna end it here. Yes, I had a long day at work. I know you're out there stacking your bread, Omanique. I know you. I know what you're doing. That job is a tool. Join the SMD Discord. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Nick. All right, you guys. Until next time. Later.